So in today's Power BI basic series, I'm going to be covering the if function replication in Power BI, which I'll be showing you how to do that in DAX, and then also how to do it in Power Query as well. So without further ado, let's move over to Power BI. So I'm going to have some fun with some DAX and some M code in the Power Query editor to be able to show you how to do an if function. So if we go, starting with creating a DAX calculation, doing a calculated column. So there's different ways you can add in a calculated column. You can go into here and go new column, or you can click on the little dots here and go new column. So normally, if I'm working off the main page and doing things there, I normally would just be adding them in there, but because it's just a bit easier to see visually here, let's just go with new column. So for the new column, just like we did for Excel, we're going to call it new case range. No, not new range case. New case range. There we go. And then we're pretty much going to write the same formula. So for the if function, we know we want to pick up the new cases. So we write new cases. So in the syntax, it will give you the auto find of the column you want to actually use. So instead of you clicking on a cell like you would do in Excel, you would use this to find it. And this is the COVID data table. And this is the column cases, and the column's always in those top brackets. So then we go into here, and then what we want to do is then write the same as if is greater than 3,500, then we are going to call that 3,000 plus. And then if not, I'm going to call that 0 to 3,500. Okay. So there we go. We've now got our list of new buckets from using our function, all created in the DAX. And as you can see, it's exactly the same as using it in Excel. It's not really that complicated. It's a good way to start. Now, let's move over to Power Query. So to get back into Power Query, you would need to go to Home and then click on Transform Data. And then this will open up a page, not on the screen that I'm recording on apparently. And in the transform view, which is the edit page that you would see when you try to transform data in the first video. And just like you did with the DAX, you'll need to create a column. And in this option up here, you have add columns. And you have different examples, but for an if function, just use conditional column. Then we can change the name to new case range. This time I got it right. And then we can select new cases as the column name we want to use. Then select greater than, and then we're doing now 3,500. And then 3,500 plus is what we wanted to call it. Actually, let's call it case range Power Query, so we know PQ. We know what one that one means, and then we have 0 to 3,500. So now in Power Query, we have our buckets, just like the one we did with the DAX, is the 0 to 3,500 and then 3,500 plus. Because now you've added that in, we need to go to Home, close and apply. And now we're refreshed, and now we've got that next to our DAX. And if we scroll down, just pick some at random, we can see here that it's all completely the same, no difference. Yeah, so as you can see, you can use either one to actually see which one you prefer to use. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want me to do next. Just keep me informed. Alright, till the next video.